Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the fascinating world of rare Lincoln cents, coins that many people spend without a second thought, but in truth, can be worth thousands of dollars. From historic designs honoring Abraham Lincoln to the modern shield cent that represents the unity of our nation, each penny carries a hidden story, and hidden within those stories are treasures, coins that collectors are paying incredible sums of money for at auction. Stay with me, because today you might discover that the ordinary penny in your pocket could be the key to an extraordinary fortune. And to begin this journey, let's travel back to 1969, a year of history, change, and one of the most sought-after Lincoln cents ever struck, the legendary 1969 This small copper coin, weighing just 3.11 grams, holds a story that goes far beyond its face value. It represents a piece of American history, tied to a time of change, innovation, and opportunity in the world of coin collecting. The year 1969 was not just another year for the United States Mint. It was a time when millions of Lincoln cents were struck, yet among them, certain rare survivors emerged that would astonish collectors decades later. Struck at the Denver Mint, the 1969 Lincoln cent carries with it the iconic bust of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909. To mark the centennial of Lincoln's birth. On the reverse, we still see the enduring image of the Lincoln Memorial, crafted by Frank Gasparo. And while millions of these coins entered circulation, only a select few have survived in pristine condition, untouched, and unblemished. What makes this coin truly valuable is not its commonness, but its rarity and exceptional states of preservation. Circulated coins are abundant, but finding one with a blazing red surface, full luster, and virtually no marks is a challenge that excites serious numismatists. The 1969 cent also carries the historical backdrop of the late 1960s. America was experiencing rapid change, and coinage was one of the daily items touched by nearly every citizen. This coin is a window into that very era. Collectors often overlook modern coins, but the truth is that when preserved carefully, they can become treasures. And the 1969 Lincoln cent has proven just that, becoming a prize in auction rooms and private collections alike. You may be asking, how valuable can a 1-cent piece really be? The answer is astonishing. In top mint state grades, particularly those graded MS-67 red, this coin has achieved sales exceeding $30,000 at major auctions. Imagine holding a penny that could be worth more than a brand new car. This is not just a dream, it is the reality of the 1969 Lincoln cent for collectors fortunate enough to uncover one in flawless condition. The value climbs dramatically based on condition. An ordinary worn 1969 cent may only be worth its face value, but a perfectly preserved gem is worth thousands upon thousands of dollars. And here lies the motivation. Coins like these are still out there. They may be resting in old jars, tucked away in drawers, or hidden inside a forgotten collection passed down through generations. The thrill of the hunt keeps collectors inspired. Each time you pick up a Lincoln cent and inspect its details, you could be holding a fortune in disguise. What makes the 1969 so attractive to investors is the fact that supply is severely limited. Auction houses can only offer these gems when they surface, and when they do, fierce bidding wars often follow. One collector's discovery has become another's lifelong prize, and each time a gem-level coin changes hands, it adds to the mystique and excitement of this iconic issue. The beauty of the 1969 cent is that it teaches us to look closer at the coins we often take for granted. A penny is not just a penny when history, rarity, and condition all align to create true value. The 1969 Lincoln cent proves that greatness sometimes comes in the smallest form. For those who search with dedication, the reward can be life-changing. So the next time you hold a 1969 Lincoln cent, do not dismiss it. Examine it closely, protect it carefully, and remember, its maximum value can reach an incredible $30,000. A single penny could be the treasure that defines your collection. This is why coin collecting is not just a hobby, but a pursuit of history, passion, and discovery. And the 1969 Lincoln cent is one of the brightest examples of hidden value waiting to be uncovered. And while the story of the 1969 cent shows us how history and value can merge in unexpected ways, our journey doesn't end there. Let us now move forward in time to the year 2003, where another Lincoln cent with the Denver mint mark has proven that even in the modern era, these small coins can hold incredible worth and capture the imagination of collectors everywhere. This coin may look like just another small copper-colored cent, but hidden within its history, design, and rare conditions lies a value that far surpasses its humble face value. It's a coin that proves fortune can sometimes be hiding in the simplest of places, even in your spare change. The year was 2003, a time when the United States Mint continued producing billions of cents for everyday use. The Denver Mint, marked with the proud letter D, was one of the busiest mints in operation. And yet, despite the massive production numbers, certain 2003 D Lincoln cents have managed to rise above the rest and capture the attention of collectors around the world. Why, you may ask, is this coin so valuable? The answer lies in rarity, condition, and collector demand. While millions of these coins were struck, only a select few have survived in pristine, untouched condition. Coins with flawless surfaces, sharp details, and a perfect mint state are the ones that command attention in the marketplace. The design itself is timeless. On the obverse, we see the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln, America's 16th president, a symbol of freedom and unity. On the reverse, the Lincoln Memorial proudly stands, reminding us of Lincoln's enduring legacy. This combination of design and history only adds to the appeal of the 2003 D cent. Collectors are always searching for modern coins that break expectations, and the 2003 D Lincoln cent is one such coin. High-grade examples certified by professional grading services have sold for incredible amounts, proving that even coins minted in recent decades can achieve greatness. Now, let us talk about value. While most of these cents may only be worth face value in circulation, the true treasures are the rarest, highest quality examples. In auctions, 2003 D Lincoln cents graded MS69 red have commanded jaw-dropping prices, reaching as high as $2,000. Yes, you heard that correctly. A coin that originally cost just 1 cent can sell for up to $2,000 in the right condition. That is the power of numismatics, turning the ordinary into the extraordinary. Think about it. Imagine holding a coin that was once casually passed from hand to hand at a store, now sitting in a collector's display, valued at thousands of dollars. It is this transformation that makes coin collecting so exciting, so addictive, and so rewarding. The 2003 D cent is more than money. It is history, art, and fortune combined into one small piece of metal. Every scratch, every shine, and every detail tells a story that connects us to America's heritage. What makes this journey even more thrilling is that anyone, anywhere, could be sitting on one of these rare treasures. You don't have to be a millionaire to own a valuable coin. Sometimes, the treasure is already in your pocket. For collectors, the 2003 D Lincoln cent represents opportunity. For beginners, it serves as proof that modern coins should never be overlooked. And for dreamers, it reminds us that life-changing value can appear in the smallest of forms. So the next time you come across a Lincoln cent dated 2003 with a Denver D mint mark, take a closer look, examine its condition, check its luster, and remember that the next great discovery could be in your very own hands. These coins are real, tangible links to the past, and they carry with them the promise of unexpected fortune. One day, you might find yourself holding a cent that turns into a $2,000 payday. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2003 D Lincoln cent is proof that treasure still circulates among us. It teaches us to pay attention, to dream bigger, and to believe that history and value are all around us. The maximum price recorded for one of these coins stands at an astonishing $2,000, and that number alone should inspire you to search your coins more carefully than ever before. So let this coin be your motivation. If a single cent can achieve such greatness, then imagine what else you can discover. Coin collecting is more than a hobby. It is a treasure hunt, a pursuit of history, and a path to unexpected rewards. And who knows, the next 2003 D Lincoln cent that sells for thousands could be the very one sitting quietly in your collection, waiting for you to recognize its true value. So keep looking, keep searching, and never underestimate the power of the Lincoln cent. The 2003 D may just be your gateway to fortune. The remarkable story of the 2003 D cent reminds us that even modern coins can rise to greatness, but the journey doesn't stop there. As we move ahead to the year 2012, we enter a new chapter in the Lincoln cent series, the shield design, carrying with it both tradition and fresh potential for extraordinary value. At first glance, it may look like just another penny, a coin you find in your pocket, lying on the sidewalk, or buried in a jar of change. But in truth, this coin holds a story of heritage, design, and surprising value. The 2012 no-mintmark penny was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Coins without a mint mark are from Philadelphia, and in the world of numismatics, even these small details matter. Every collector knows, a missing mint mark is never just empty space. It is a mark of identity. The shield design you see on the reverse was introduced in 2010, replacing the Lincoln Memorial design that had been used since 1959. This shield represents unity, one nation, indivisible, and ties back to the foundations of America's strength. The obverse, of course, still bears the timeless image of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909. Over a century later, his portrait continues to remind Americans of leadership, vision, and sacrifice. Now, why was the 2012 no-mint-mark penny made? Simply put, to keep commerce alive. Billions of these coins rolled off the presses, but among them, a small fraction would prove to be exceptional. Coins struck with unusual sharpness, those with blazing red color, or those with rare minting varieties suddenly stood apart. This is where collectors pay attention. While a worn penny may circulate for years unnoticed, an uncirculated, perfect red example from 2012 with no mint mark becomes a treasure. The smallest details, a full shield, clean fields, untouched luster, are what transform an ordinary coin into a prize. You may wonder, how valuable can such a modern penny truly be? The answer is inspiring. In the highest grades, certified as nearly flawless, the 2012 no-mint-mark shield cent has sold for over $2,000 at auction. That's right, a single cent turned into a small fortune. Think about that for a moment. A coin that costs 1 cent to spend in a store, in perfect condition, could bring in thousands of dollars when offered to the right buyer. This is the magic of numismatics. The real value lies in rarity of condition. Out of the millions struck, only a handful survive without scratches, spots, or dullness. Collectors chase these near-perfect gems, and when demand meets limited supply, the price climbs into the thousands. And don't forget error coins. In 2012, some cents were struck with double dies, die clashes, or off-center errors. Each of these minting mistakes becomes a collectible anomaly, and error collectors are always eager to pay high premiums. The thrill is that you could discover one. These coins are still out there in circulation, in old rolls, or hidden in collections people have forgotten about. Every coin you check brings you closer to the possibility of striking numismatic gold. Protecting such finds is critical. If you discover a 2012 cent that looks perfect, don't clean it, don't polish it, store it carefully. Professional grading can confirm its condition, and with certification, its value multiplies in the eyes of collectors and investors. Auction houses have proven time and again that modern coins are no longer ignored. A gem-level Lincoln Shield cent from 2012 with no mint mark is a perfect example of a sleeper coin, one that suddenly surprises the entire collecting world with incredible prices. This should motivate every collector, every hobbyist, and even every casual change checker. Your eyes and your patience can turn spare change into something extraordinary. A coin worth $2,000 is not fantasy. It is fact, and it can be your fact if you take the time to look carefully, to learn what to spot, and to preserve what you find. So never underestimate the smallest coin in your hand. The 2012 Lincoln Shield cent with no mint mark proves that even in our modern era, treasure still exists in everyday money. So keep searching, keep collecting, and remember, the maximum value for this coin in top condition has already crossed $2,000. The next big discovery could be yours. This is the power of the penny. This is the thrill of numismatics. And this is why the 2012 no-mint-mark Lincoln Shield cent will always stand as a reminder. Sometimes, greatness hides in the smallest places. The 2012 Shield cent showed us how a new design could carry the weight of history while still holding surprising value. But just 2 years later, in 2014, another Denver minted Shield cent would rise, proving once again that even the smallest change in year and mint mark can create a treasure worth seeking. This modern coin is not just a piece of metal, but a continuation of America's numismatic story. Struck at the Denver Mint in the year 2014, it belongs to the Shield cent series that began in 2010, a design change meant to honor the strength and unity of the United States. On the obverse, the coin proudly bears the timeless image of President Abraham Lincoln, the design introduced back in 1909 by Victor David Brenner. More than 100 years later, Lincoln still stands as a symbol of freedom, leadership, and sacrifice. On the reverse, we find the bold Union Shield designed by Lyndall Bass and engraved by Joseph Mena. That shield, with its horizontal bar across the top, represents federal unity, one nation held together by courage and determination. The year 2014 was chosen simply as the next step in annual production, but the Shield cent was still a relatively new design in its 5th year of issue. Billions were minted, but only a fraction of those coins would survive in the pristine condition collectors dream about. The Denver Mint, marked by the small d beneath the date, is known for producing massive numbers of coins for circulation. But even among billions, there are rare survivors, coins that never entered circulation, coins that remained unhandled, coins that display their full, blazing red copper brilliance. This is where value enters the story. The 2014 D cent may seem common, but in flawless condition, Graded near perfect by professionals, it becomes a collector's prize. A coin like this is valuable because it embodies rarity within abundance. Millions exist, but only a handful are certified at the top levels, where every detail is sharp, every field is mirror-like, and every inch shines with original luster. You may ask, is this coin really valuable? The answer is yes, without question. When preserved in superb gem condition, the 2014 D Shield cent has reached auction prices of over $2,000. That is a staggering figure for a coin with a face value of 1 cent. Imagine it, a penny in your change jar could be worth more than $2,000 if it happens to be the right coin, in the right condition. This is not theory. This is reality proven in the marketplace. The value climbs even higher when error coins are involved. Some 2014 D cents show double dies, off-center strikes, or unusual minting flaws. Each of these errors transforms a regular cent into a numismatic oddity that collectors are eager to chase. And the beauty of it all, these coins are still out there. They may be hidden in coin rolls from the bank, sitting in forgotten collections, or resting quietly in circulation, waiting for a sharp eye to discover them. The hunt is thrilling. Every time you examine a penny, you are holding a piece of history and the possibility of value. Each 2014 D cent you inspect could be the one that turns a casual hobby into a serious reward. But the key is preservation. If you find a coin that looks immaculate, don't clean it, don't scratch it, don't risk it. Store it carefully, and if it truly shines as a gem, submit it for professional grading. A certified coin carries far more trust and can unlock its full value at auction. Collectors today understand that modern coins are no longer to be ignored. The 2014 D Shield cent is proof that even in our time, treasure still circulates among us. It is proof that modern numismatics is alive, thriving, and full of surprises. The 2014 D Lincoln Shield cent is more than a penny. It is a chance, a hidden gem, and for the right finder, a pathway to over $2,000 in real value. So keep looking, keep searching through your change, your rolls, and your jars. Motivation is everything, and the reward is real. The next great discovery could be in your hands, waiting to remind you that even the smallest coin can hold the greatest surprise. The 2014 D cent proved that even the Denver Mint could surprise collectors with hidden value, but our journey does not end there. As we turn to the final coin in this story, the 2015 Shield cent with no mint mark, we uncover yet another modern treasure that continues the legacy of Lincoln and proves that fortune still circulates among us today. This is a coin you might hold every day without realizing the treasure that could be resting in your palm. While it is only 1 cent in face value, in the right condition, this coin has proven to be worth hundreds and even thousands of dollars to collectors. The 2015 no-mintmark cent was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Philadelphia coins usually do not carry a mint mark, and for collectors, this absence becomes a detail of distinction. It is part of the identity of the coin itself. The obverse features Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909 to celebrate the centennial of Lincoln's birth. For more than a century, Lincoln's face has watched over the nation's smallest denomination, and it still inspires trust, leadership, and history. The reverse carries the Union Shield design introduced in 2010. Created by Lyndall Bass and engraved by Joseph Mena, the shield symbolizes national unity, 13 stripes bound together, topped with a horizontal bar that represents one government, one nation. Now, why was this coin minted in 2015? Simply put, to serve commerce. The penny is still a critical part of U.S. coinage, and billions were struck to keep cash transactions moving. But here's the truth. While billions were made, not every coin is created equal. Among the sea of ordinary pennies, a few emerge as extraordinary. These are the coins that left the mint in nearly flawless condition, with full blazing red luster, sharp detail, and no distracting marks. Those are the coins collectors crave. When we talk about value, we are talking about rarity of perfection. A coin that has survived in pristine mint state is rare, even when billions were minted, and that rarity drives value into surprising territory. So, is the 2015 no-mintmark Lincoln Shield cent really valuable? Absolutely. In fact, examples graded at the highest level, MS69 red, have sold for over $4,000 at auction. That's right, a 1 cent coin that could pay your rent, buy you a new computer, or cover a dream vacation. This isn't a fantasy. These sales are documented proof that collectors are willing to pay extraordinary amounts for the finest survivors of modern mintages. Condition is everything, and perfection is priceless. But it isn't only condition that matters. The 2015 cent is also known to have error varieties, off-center strikes, double dies, and other minting mistakes that slip through quality control. Each one of these rare oddities commands strong premiums from error collectors. The exciting part is that these coins are still circulating. They are still hiding in bank rolls, sitting in coin jars, and resting in change drawers. Anyone, anywhere, can make the discovery of a lifetime by simply paying closer attention. The thrill of the hunt is what makes coin collecting so powerful. Imagine searching through a handful of pennies and finding one that could be worth thousands of dollars. That is not just luck, it is dedication, persistence, and knowledge. If you find a 2015 cent that looks remarkable, protect it. Do not clean it, polish it, or expose it to damage. Keep it safe, and consider submitting it to a professional grading service. Authentication and grading can multiply its market appeal and secure the maximum price. The auction houses are watching. Collectors are waiting. Every time a superb gem or a dramatic error from 2015 surfaces, it draws fierce bidding and excitement. That is what makes this coin so valuable in today's numismatic market. This should motivate you. Each penny you encounter is more than spare change. It could be the key to a powerful discovery, a hidden treasure, and a story worth telling. The maximum value for a 2015 no-mintmark shield cent in pristine, certified condition has crossed $4,000. That is the benchmark, the peak, the proof that even the most modern of pennies can be worth a small fortune. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2015 Lincoln Shield set with no-mintmark teaches us a lesson. Never overlook the ordinary, because inside it may hide the extraordinary. So keep searching, keep collecting, and remember, the next life-changing coin might just be sitting quietly in your pocket, waiting for you to recognize its true worth.